New opening. Very exciting. Oh, should have muted that. All right. This is getting good, people. It is time for Wednesday night. It is the dump, and we are here on the Humpty Dump with an awesome artist, amazing content creator, and everybody else knows her, but me. All right, and I was screwing up your name like all the time, and everybody came on and said it perfectly, and I'm like, Nairir. Why can't I say your name? Nairir. Oh my God. I'm so embarrassed. I am not being culturally insensitive.
Try again.
Narium. No. Narium. No. All right.
No, try again.
Oh my God, this hurts. This is good YouTube though. Okay. Hey, Nerium.
Almost.
Oh, almost. Hey,
Yeah,
Nerium.
Perfect.
Nerium. Okay.
Perfect.
Why is it certain names and certain grouping of letters? I'm dyslexic, first off, so don't try to cancel me, people. But why is it certain ones catch me? Like I can't say the other word for flight attendant. I don't know over where you are if they say the word. I have to say it really slow. I have to say stewardess, a stewardess. Because if I say it fast, it's stewardess. Son of a bitch.
Like stewardess?
Yeah, I can't say it. I can't even say it. I don't even know why I'm trying. Well, please introduce yourself to everybody here and let them know a little bit about you.
Well, if we're gonna talk about certain language malfunctions, I can like reassure you that I picked up the worst topic possible for my comment because I have problems with pronouncing the word werewolf.
And this, wait a minute. This, you have a problem saying werewolf.
Yes, that's why I'm practically thinking about switching to pronunciation lichen.
Lichen, okay.
But yeah, I mean, when I start talking about werewolfish, see, and
yep.
there we go. Perfect.
You made me. Are you doing that just to make me feel better? Because I appreciate it.
You can scroll back to any stream I've been to. I was like, whoa, and yeah, I should have done mummies or I don't know.
Well, all I know is what I've seen of this. Bonds, the dry. It's just gorgeous. It's gorgeous. So we're gonna talk about this a little bit. Your Indiegogo that's still active till when? When is it open till?
7 days. 7 days. We're going out on April Fools. I've even dropped the little tweet about it. We're gonna do like 3 big closing streams. The biggest is on Red Gaze's channel, of course, because he's as you can see, there is Philadelphia written there. You know, I'm from Slovakia. That kind of doesn't match, right? well, you know, Indiegogo doesn't like my country, so Red was so kind to help me, you know, set it up. So of course we were doing the opening stream there. We're gonna do the closing stream there, but except that the day before that we're going to Michael Bancroft, and even the day before that we're going to RGE. I don't know if you know them, but they're amazing people, amazing shows. So there's gonna be. And there are going to be 3 new traditional pieces arts, traditionally inked, done, introduced during those streams. So they're going to be available as perks. So,
and it looks like you have some percentages off right now on different levels people can buy into. Yeah. I see like 25% off, 16% off. So you have some really nice deals going on for your backers.
Yeah.
That's great. What is your you might, if you know this, you might not, what's your number one, like who what do they buy most people when they want to back you? What is the one they're usually supporting?
Honestly, I think it's the featured tier. That's the Ita Warrior, the very first one, or this one, the Big Bad Wolf.
Yeah, that looks like an awesome one.
That kind of depends because the most of the backers are from US, so shipping is really nice. But when they're buying from all around the world, from the rest of the world, the shipping is a little bit higher. So Yeah, so the big bad wolf is kind of the middle sweet way, but the featured tier, that's awesome because with that you're getting like 2 minute prints. You know, if you sign up for the mailing list, there's another mini print attached to it, and all the stretch goals that we already reached. You know, so it's a pretty package. It's a pretty package for that price. And when it comes to comic itself, it's 72 pages comic, right?
Wow, yeah.
So I think that's a good price. I don't know.
72 pages.
Yep.
And you get the physical copy of the bonds, and then you also get 2 prints.
2 mini prints of the size of the comic. We already passed to another mini print. There is a trading card, and then there is a bookmark. So basically get 4 mini prints with the book.
That's amazing. I know which one I'm getting. Okay, so I'll be backing you on this one, the $40 one, because I think that's dope. I'm going to be getting that. All right, cool. All right. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate this. We'll talk a little bit more about like what the comic is about and what inspired you. But let's first introduce the rest of the panel, and we'll go over a couple topics. So below me, he's an artist of his own right. One of my favorite people in the world, the greatest mod in the game. Yes, Tommy, he's the greatest mod. His name is Machini90. What's up, Machini?
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are. Welcome to The Dump here on Sporkerz Podcast. My name is Machini90, artist and illustrator, and I'm happy to be back here again, of course, with my buddy Scott, Culture Casino, and the ever beautiful, ever increasingly and continuously talented Nerium Noah, here to promote her book, and I'm here I'm here to enjoy with you guys, so I'm ready to get started, and I'm happy to be back on stream with Nerium again.
Well, I'm happy you're here with us because as an artist, it's kind of cool to have 2 artists on. Let me ask you a question. What's your blank? Are we going to have something by the end of this with that blank page? I mean, you only got like an hour and a half, 2 hours, but something we're going to get.
I have a vision. It's going to be a werewolf.
Oh,
you probably have a sketch. You'll probably have a sketch.
Are we going to get a werewolf? Are we going to get a werewolf?
Well, it was.
I think the gauntlet was dropped. She dropped the gauntlet on you.
No.
Could it be a hot chick werewolf? Because you're really good with hot chicks. Ladies, hot ladies.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
All right,
Machini, dude, breathe. Calm down.
You know him so well already. This is great.
Sure. Okay. All right.
I love you, buddy. You do great work. You draw whatever, whatever inspires you, my friend. Next up, though, is one of my co-hosts and one of the best guys I know. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. He's not here. But we do have Culture Casino.
Oh, hi. Yeah, I was like, there's no way he's talking about me.
I'm always talking about you, you lovely man.
Well, it's good, and I can't believe everybody's here. This is great. I love the support for this show, and I love hanging out here. The dump's always a lot of fun. I may be ducking out a little early, but I'm going to try to stay the whole show if I can. Very excited for the subjects we're about to cover, and I was really excited that Nerium was here because I already backed this book, and I cannot wait for my copy of it to show up. So I'm pretty pumped.
Yeah, it looks gorgeous. I'm going to do it after the show because I'm scared I'm going to show all of my information if I do it like on screen. So
yeah, you will.
But she can call me out if I do not actually do it. So I'm giving you the right on that.
It's okay. It's okay. Thank you very much.
It's gorgeous. It's definitely worth it. Culture's he's the hype man of the show. He's a great guy. So let's say hi to the chat though real quick. Who knew that salt must flow? And he's a channel member, one of my favorite people that says, hail you beautiful people. Another channel member, hail at who knew the salt must flow. Just so you guys know, you can become a channel member, but really all I ask for is a like, a share, maybe a subscription if you got it. Follow the channel, follow everybody on the panel. It really help us out. Stig Kenobi, one of my panelists on our Monday night show. Hello there, Sporking. Hope you are well today. He gave me an article we're going to be going over about the Black Adam if we have time. We have Runner, another great channel, young guy. He's really up and coming. Really enjoy it. Oh, so this is the full name. So it's Nerium Noah.
Yep.
Nerium Noah.
Yeah.
All right. I like it. Subs Pipatos. Pipatos?
Yeah, that's
Nice to
that's
see
like peeps, but tiny peeps. You know?
But tiny peeps, maybe Doritos. I don't know. Nina Infinity, how are you, my friend?
Hi.
You know, Nina's fantastic. We do a Sunday show on her channel. Shane G, wow, all the channel members are out today. We got Soul Assassin up in the house. Another member, Storyman Jack. Wow, that just jumped bigly on me. Here we go. We got a lot of people. Lola Metz, what's
girl.
up? That's your girl? Welcome to
That's
the channel.
Hey, Lola.
You can see the bob. That's my girl.
All right, I like it. Well, oh yeah, wow. Please subscribe. We got Brutal Morningwood following that up perfectly. We got Soul Assassin. What's up? Tina Bojan saying good evening, friends. She is one of the best. Angela Straven, another great content creator. The Time Prophet, another. Okay, everybody's pretty much content creators that follow me, and that actually means something to me that everybody that's content creator actually watches this show. So I appreciate it. One of my usual panelists, Nick, if you got time, jump on. Hey, everybody, just dropping in to say hi. The graphic novel looks awesome. And I'll also throw in amazing. Who else? Anybody I'm missing? Darren, like my father before me's here. If I missed anybody, unlike Shellback TJC, can't miss him. Keely Chow. And anybody else who's here? Nick Cookies. I love that man. I love him. I don't even really know him that well yet, but there's some part of me that belongs to him. Don't tell Nerd Cookies that. And Adega Outlaw is up in the house. Jedi 6. I love that name. And if I missed you,
Avatar.
Yeah, awesome, isn't it? It's a black unicorn. What are you gonna do? It's beautiful. And if I missed you, just keep putting stuff up there, like E. Clay Thompson, who or do I say that right? Thompson, right? I think found me through Nina, so I appreciate that. We all help each other out. All right. So we got a couple topics we can go over tonight. So we got Ray Fisher demanding the investigation be open and show the paper, show the findings of his investigation against Warner Brothers. We also have the National Treasure Disney Plus show being rebooted with a Latina lead. We have Pierce Bronson joining the cast of the Black Adam as Dr. Fate, most likely. And a couple other things. Michael Keaton also talking about playing Batman again. But I think maybe we'll start with National Treasure. Sound good to you, Culture?
I love National Treasure.
All right. Well, then that's what I'm going to share. So we just got to remove this real quick. And here we go. All right. So does
Culture,
anybody?
I love your companion.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's yelling at me because he wanted to see what was going on. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
You can pretty much understand why.
Right. It's a fun show. Even the dog wants to be a part of it. What type of dog is it?
This is a tuxedo Pomeranian.
Is it just because of the hair, the coloring makes it?
I was guessing Spitz, but
yeah. Oh yeah.
Hi,
Hold on. That's a Pomeranian?
Yeah. He doesn't look like it.
No,
he's a rescue though. Yeah, he's a rescue, believe it or not. But no, he's got a white blaze on his chest and a little white on his feet and a little white on his nose. He looks like a bear cub in real life.
He really does.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's an adorable dog. And your dog's name is?
Well, you can call him Culture Canine.
I was just gonna say, is it Culture Pup?
Culture Canine. The people on my streams just call him Bear Dog.
Bear Dog. I like it. All right, Bear Dog.
Bear Dog makes an appearance. It seems like almost every Friday. So, but,
yes. Everybody's loving Culture Bear. Culture Bear, so cute. Jedi 6 puts it best. Rescues are the best breed.
Yeah, they are.
And don't get me wrong. Really, you gotta save every single one of the dogs I've owned is a rescue dog. And I don't know if it's me, but it seems like to me, rescue dogs realize they're rescued and appreciate you just a little bit more.
Oh yeah. He's been absolutely amazing. I could never, like I said, he's every dog for the most part, has been a rescue. There's only been, I think, one that wasn't. And this little one here, he's 15, believe it or not. So
15.
Yeah, he's
holy cow. That is crazy. Dora the Explorer goes treasure hunting. Yes, that's what we're about to talk about. Thank you for getting me back on time. On topic, Tina. No, Tina's the best. So listen, Guys, there's like 20 people, 22 people in the chat. Please like, share. If you're not or subscribed, please subscribe. But here we go. So National Treasure Disney Plus series gets greenlit with a Latina lead. This is on CBR.com, and it's written by Tim Adams. So the National Treasure franchise is getting a reboot at Disney Plus, with the streamer giving the series a 10-episode order starring a new Latina star. All right, why do they get more episodes than the MCU? Why is that right off the rip they're getting more episodes? That blows my mind. Blows my mind.
More is better?
More is better. I agree with you on that.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Culture. What were you going to say?
No, it's just, but I'm going to let you get into the article, but there's a lot of like stuff going on here.
Okay. All right. Let me read on then. Disney Plus has given the green light to the National Treasure series, which will feature a Latina actor in the starring role. I don't know why they have to repeat this stuff over and over and over again. I just said the same thing 3 different times. According to Deadline, National Treasure will get a 10-episode order. The description of the series says it explores the timely issues of identity, community, historical authorship, and patriotism. Told from the point of view of Jesse Morales, a 20-year-old dreamer who, with her diverse group of friends, set off on the adventure of a lifetime to uncover her mysterious family history and recover lost treasure. Oh my, wow.
I'm so disappointed. I was searching in the text for another Latina actor, but
yeah, I just don't look. This is right here. This is a political statement.
Oh yeah, well yeah. There's five political things right there.
And break it down.
Yeah. Well, okay. So you start with identity, right? Because that's what everything's about, is identity politics, right? Community, talking about, because now we've got to live inside this community, which is, this. They said they used the word Latina. I bet you they really wanted to use Latinx, right?
Right.
Historical authorship, which means she's rewriting her history, right? Because that's what they're good at.
Mm-hmm.
And patriotism, which is odd considering that, the word that you highlighted, dreamer, means that she is either a descendant of an illegal or came to the country illegally in the first place. So believe me, we are the only country in the world that allows for any of this crap to happen. So, every other country, including Switzerland, protects their borders from foreign, people.
Well, it's just border. Look, I know we're not we try to stay away from politics, but Culture and I always tend to see it in these shows. And the thing I want to say is, if anyone believes in not having borders, you're being unrealistic. Okay. Borders happen. Dreamers have come to this country. Defend it or go against it. That's your right. But to create a show based on not the plot of the story, but people's checkbox, I'm a Latina, I'm a dreamer, I'm diverse, I'm that. You should start with the meat of the story and then fill in the blanks a little bit later. I don't know. Does that mean anything to you? I keep wanting to say, okay, can I tell you, in a Game of Thrones, there's a character called Nymeria.
How about you call me Katie?
Okay, Katie. Well, Nymeria is a dire wolf, and it's kind of funny because you do werewolves, so it just all wraps around in my head. But Katie, what do you think? What do you think about that?
Well, yeah, I already said I come from Slovakia, and we are part of European Union. About the borders that you were mentioning, right? So basically, when the European Union kind of happened, became to exist, the borders were kind of erased, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there was this thing. I think it was 2 years ago or so, when there were many immigrants trying to get to European Union, and even then the countries were given the choice whether they agree with that or not, and believe it or not. Compared to Germany, compared to these big countries from European Union, our country is a very small country, So right. we are maybe considered that we are not having any rights to say much into the matter. But guess what? Even our people decided not to support it.
Right.
Right, because I don't know. It's just
protecting your borders.
Yes, that's the one thing. And when it comes to the plot writing, I mean, even I, in my story, in the future following of the plot, I am discussing a little bit topic that's maybe that's gonna be maybe weird for some people. But the point is, the plot is important. That's the main focus of every story. You shouldn't be pushing like, okay, so there is Latina girl, and the topic is about Latina girl. What the hell? Nobody wants to like listen or see that the girl is Latina. They want to see what's going on in the story, whether the story is interesting, you know. And
no,
that's just
that's the thing. When you lead with their gender, their race, their political background, you're not telling me like, I want to fall in love with the character because of what you write about that character. Some of my favorite shows and movies have Black characters, Latin characters, gay characters, straight characters, and you don't even really realize that because you're falling in love with what the heart in conflict, what the character's going through, the journey the character's taking. So when you start with a big paragraph, not telling me anything about this show until the very last line, saying her mysterious family history and recovering a lost treasure. Everything else is, to me, is a checkbox. Okay, check that. And it kind of loses, like, we've been through this too much, people. Like, when is it going to enough's enough and we just write good content? Right? Go ahead, please.
It's a market. It's easy. It's market. Whenever there is something that is trending that people want to buy, people are trying to push it. People became woke. They're suddenly started. Over 100 different genders to exist. Everybody is very unique. Everybody is very special, and everybody is the asshole of the world. Just the point of the world, the sun of the universe. And okay, I'm not against individualism. Okay, just be individual in your own home, whatever.
Right.
But that's what we are getting in the mainstream, right? Because people know, okay, now this is trending. This is gonna make us money, and we're gonna attract these people like flies. That's why all the books, all the movies that are there, they are oriented on these matters.
Right. And the funny part is if you speak against it at all, they want to label you as something bad. Like, I want people to come to America. I want people to have the dreams they want to follow. But like my grandparents did, they went through Ellis Island. They spent weeks in detainment because they were, they might've been sick or they had lice or something crazy. They worked their way up. You shouldn't be able to rush a border and break the law by crossing that border. And then we want to give you just citizenship when so many people work so hard to get that. When it comes to the Dreamers, I do have a different take than a lot of people I'm friends with. Like, hey, those kids didn't ask to be brought here. They were brought here. They're already here. If they want to be Americans, let them work towards getting their passport or their citizenship. I think that's important. It's not their fault. But we need to, we got to stop with this bull crap of let's make our story about everything but what the plot of the story really is.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
And I also wanted to apologize, in front of everything because since I'm translating from my native language, sometimes the translation gets a little too literal. So
you don't have to apologize because it's the intent of your words, and we know you're not trying to be disrespectful or anything. You're just saying what you mean. Like,
I'm just trying to explain myself to chat, right? Because sometimes things can sound a little bit weird or maybe even wrong.
Like Lost in Translation?
Yes, pretty much.
Great movie. Let me ask you a question. When your country decided to close its borders, did other nations around you consider your country to be racist or anything like that?
See, that's the thing. We never had to close our borders. That was a good thing about it. We were given a choice. Do you want to accept these people? Do you not want to accept these people? And apparently our government decided that no, our country won't accept these people. And I know that.
And that was it.
and by the time we got a lot pressuring from Brussels, right, from European Union, that we should do it,
right,
right. Despite that, our government decided that they won't.
Okay.
And I'm very thankful to that, because there were many troubling news from other countries, and I don't really want to get into that.
No, we don't have to. I keep up on that stuff, so yes, I know.
That's one thing. But the second thing is what media brings. Not all the time it's true.
Right.
So.
Sometimes you gotta duck go it and find the real news. We have a new channel member, guys. Larry is back as a channel member. I hope I earned your viewership, sir. Thank you so much. Larry has been supporting my channel since pretty much day one. So thank you, brother. I really appreciate it. And Lola, you're right. Get woke or go broke. You know that's the truth, but that they still do it all the time, and I just don't get it. Whew. What about says, hail Bonds and hail Vinny, because Vinny Art is in the chat. Vinny, if you want a link, you can jump on, brother. Just let me know in the chat. So let's read a little bit more about this. So National Treasure film producer Jerry Bruckheimer and writer Marina and Cormac Wilberly will executive produce the reimagining of the franchise. Is that what we're saying now? Reimagining. The reboot joins the other Disney X series, such as The Mighty Ducks Game Changers, Turner and Hooch, Where Have I Been? And a spinoff of Beauty and the Beast. The Mighty Ducks Game Changer premieres this week, Friday, March 26th. What's that one all about? The news of Disney Plus developing a National Treasure TV series first broke in May 2020. At the time, Bruckheimer stated that the reimagined TV series would coexist alongside a National Treasure 3, which would bring back the original cast of Nicolas Cage, Diana Kruger, Justin Bartha, and Jon Voight. A release date for the National Treasure Disney Plus series has not yet been released. Wow. So not a lot about it. But really they gave us what we really needed to hear was that, exploring. Yeah.
The diverse group of friends is in there. But they don't uncover her mysterious family history.
That's it.
Well, that wouldn't be in the United States, so this must be based in another country. And recover lost treasure. Isn't that like stealing treasures from another country if you're doing that?
Yes.
So, maybe this isn't this can't be based in the United States. Otherwise, it's a lie.
Yes. I mean, she'll have to go. So if she is Latin, and that could be a lot of different countries people consider Latin, most likely they'll maybe go with a South American or even Mexican. So they'll just have to go through, go south of the border for this one. I wonder what they do with family history. You're right about that. If she's a dreamer, she's a first generation here. So that is kind of hard to understand if they're going to stay in America. Maybe it'll be like a whirlwind type of thing and they'll just, go everywhere. I don't know. We'll find out. Stay tuned, everybody. All right. I want to get back to your Indiegogo. I would like to hear a little bit now. Is this the first book or is this
very first?
Very first book.
Very first. Mm-hmm.
Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Well, it's a completely new approach to the topic of the werewolf. That much I can tell, because so far people have been used to seeing werewolves in, for example, like in Underworld, right? That they take on this lycanthropic form when they change. They undergo this transformation. But my werewolves, they change directly into wolves, right? Like a full-grown wolves. They are slightly bigger, not too much. But the point is the story kind of follows more spiritual meaning.
Oh. In
a way that while you're in a human form, you have your inner wolf inside of you. You always talk to him. You always lead a conversation. Mm-hmm. So basically, you're never alone. And the moment when you shift, you become the wolf, right? So So that's pretty much it, and it's called Bonds. It's called the original series. The name of the overall series, because it's not only one book. It's this is the first book out of 10 plus. So
oh wow,
yeah. So the subtitle is called The Drive, and it's called Bonds for multiple reasons. The first one I already mentioned, right? Because there's a connection between the human part and the wolf, and also because like I said, this is a little untraditional approach to a comic story. It's about a young girl that when she was a little girl, she lost her parents, and she was left with her small brother. And since they are living in a pack, in a wolf pack, in an area that gets constantly attacked, constantly they are fighting. She's worried that she would lose him as well, right? And so she decides to train to grow as, to get as strong as possible, and she wants to become the pack's alpha, right?
Oh, wow.
So she can lead, and so she can protect all those people that matter, right?
Yeah.
The thing is, this pack that she's growing in, they are full of skilled, trained, strong werewolves that are more fit to the position. So this is a female that her fate is not given to her. She needs to undergo many obstacles, and as she crawls through every one of them, she meets new people, and these new people form bonds with her, whether it's friendship, whether it's even love interest, or their new enemies. It kind of very, very much depends, but basically every relationship that you build throughout your life,
right,
you just take some kind of experience from it, right? And that's
right.
why it's also called bonds. And the third reason is the special relationship that she has with her younger brother. We can, when we're going to scroll down, you can read a little bit about all the characters. And the first book is called The Drive, because right now she's 15 years old. She's going to be a little bit older in the following series, just enough. Right now, she's just learning what it means to be the alpha, and whether it's the path she wants to take, right? Because not everybody has what it takes, and she needs to understand all the consequences of her decisions, and she needs to decide whether this is the way I'm gonna take.
Yeah, that cover is gorgeous.
Yeah,
the cover
that was
is gorgeous.
The very first painting I did. So
really, now if we go back up to the top, is that her?
Yes, that's her.
She is ripped. She is.
Yeah, that's her. That's her, but that's her when she's all fully grown up. Right now, she's like I said, she's a teenager. So
that's her now. This picture.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Right now, she's a kiddo. Right.
Mm-hmm. Right. Oh, that is. I mean, I'm digging your story. It's nice to hear you say that she's going to go through tough times. She will have some gauntlets she'll have to get through, like the hero's journey. She needs to, you got to have that conflict to become a better or different person. She's not I don't know. Do you know the term, what a Mary Sue is?
Yeah. And
she's the opposite. She's the opposite of that.
Yes. Basically right now she's a weak to a point where she knows how to shift into werewolf, but even her physical condition isn't too much, right?
Right.
And she's gonna get beaten up often, right? Because that's not how you roll. That's you are given powers. You become like Captain Marvel, and the world is like perfect, right? No, that's not what we are gonna do. So
go figure. Wow.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of trouble, and I can promise you that she's not gonna win every time.
Okay.
Because that's not how life rolls, right?
Yeah, you got it. You got to win some, you got to lose some. Red Gage, you and Vinny, I sent you both links, so if you want to jump on, feel free to. I think it's gorgeous. I love the artwork. Let's look at a little of the interior art, like just your style, like the facial expressions, everything is just so descriptive. It's very descriptive, and that's what you kind of need in artwork, in 72 pages, huh? That's a lot of work.
And black and white, just so you know, because
beautiful.
I decided to do it black and white because I really love working with those intense shades.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it really adds to the atmosphere, and so but it's not a quickly done work, right? A lot of
true
shading,
black and white. I'm sorry to
Mhm.
interrupt. True black and white, or like this that's on the page right
No,
now.
that's just for a
Okay,
bit of taste. Like the true interior art is a little bit down.
Oh, cool. What is up, Vinny? How are you, man?
Hey, man.
Hey, Vinny.
As
Hey,
another
Katie.
artist, what are you thinking?
Oh, I love Katie's work. You kidding me?
It's gorgeous.
It's
freaking-
absolutely amazing. Yeah, we always hang out. Always happy to promote this book too, because I think it's incredible, especially for her first book. Yeah, this is epic. If you guys haven't yet, jump all over this. You'll be pissed if you miss it.
Yeah, I'm jumping
Yep.
on it. I'm doing it right after the stream. I'm getting in it.
Sweet.
Oh, definitely. That $40 one is a perfect one. I'm going for that. I think your characters look like they're going to have like they're going to be more than just caricatures. You know what I mean? They're going to have substance, and I really like that.
Honestly, before I laid a pen on my tablet and actually started drawing the comic, that was July 2020. I began the beginning of 2020 by building the world and characters themselves. A lot of concept arts, a lot of learning. I drew every character a lot, so I can draw them from scratch from any angle. So that was not like okay, I have an idea for a story, let's do it. There was a lot of thinking behind it.
She is ripped and beautiful. You've done some really good work. So you thought of the character first, how they're going to act, and then you drew from that what you think they're going to look like.
Yes, and most of the characters are actually based on experiences and people I know. So that's what adds to the realism, because now I can pretty much imagine all the characters when they get into a certain situation. I can already know how they are going to react in real life.
Right. That is so cool. You're doing some really great work. And I appreciate that. So we're going to take a look at that again in a few minutes, but we're going to check out another article right now. And I think we're going to go with Zack Snyder not ruling out a return anymore to the DCEU. He was kind of holding off on telling people, he was really like it would never happen. But it seems to me now that he's not fighting that anymore. And this is from Bounding Into Comics, from the great JB Augustin. Justice League director Zack Snyder not ruling out return to Warner Brothers and DCEU despite studio claims. So in light of the last 3 years, the director spent working to complete and release his cut of the troubled Justice League film. Zack Snyder is no longer outright dismissing the notion that he could one day return to the DCEU. Okay, they actually did put the right year on this one. I thought they were going to have the wrong. I'm like, that's not a photo from his movie, but that is the 2016 one. I was a little worried about that. I always go, what is more likely? He pondered during a recent interview with Entertainment Weekly that Warner Brothers would ask me to make a sequel to Justice League, or that they would resurrect a 3-year-old movie, spend millions of dollars to restore it to my original vision, and then release it. I think that the sequel would have been a more likely scenario than what just happened, he added. So I guess in the face of that, I say, who knows what the future holds. So before I read on, has most of you guys seen the movie?
Yeah, I saw it.
All right, what did you think?
I actually did enjoy it. I just hated the epilogue. I thought that was retarded.
Why is
the Jared Leto stuff? Everything was just it was so strange.
It was too long. It was too long, in my opinion. The three hours would be quite enough. Like too many those slow motions, and that epilogue was like, epilogue is supposed to be like what's gonna happen next, but this was like many epilogues about it almost looked like there's gonna be like 3 movies following
right
at the same time.
Yeah, it was too much. It was just way too much. And the Flash he's the wrong Flash. Sorry.
Yeah, you got to say he was better in this.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I'm with you. Wrong.
Wrong. Yeah.
Like
Just
honestly, everybody keeps
and that's it.
everybody keeps telling like he's running very weird. It didn't distract me at all.
No, the running didn't. He actually, I don't like him. Okay, yes, I gotta jump on this. Yes, I've heard of Flogging Molly. Yes, I love the Pogues. Check out the Pogues if you want to listen to real Irish music. But he said he worked with actual Olympic runners that's why you would have to run like this. I don't know. All I could say is him and Cyborg had a better arc in this movie than they did in the last. What do you think, Culture?
I think that after 4 hours of my time that I enjoyed the film more than I did the Whedon film, but that was a low bar. Again, the slow motion is the thing that and even if Tom hadn't mentioned it and we hadn't talked about it in advance, and
right,
at the time I was talking with Tom about it was only half an hour into the film. I still had 3.5 hours or so to go, and then I watched more of it and then talked again with other people about halfway through. But as in finishing the film, and I'll probably end up watching it again just to solidify my opinion. It was a better movie. Flash was a better character. Cyborg was a much better character. I think Cyborg was the big winner in this cut. Although he is he is like a Swiss Army knife of attachments, so maybe that was a little on the extreme side of things. But I like this movie better. I'm gonna say that. And the dark side stuff was like phenomenal, and I really liked Martian Manhunter's couple of appearances, and I really want that, right? I don't like the friend or foe moments that they bring in with evil Superman at the end with the epilogue. And if you haven't seen this film by now, guys, I'm sorry for the spoilers. That dream sequence was just stupid.
Yeah, but wait a minute. You're not. The thing I can't say is spoilers because it's not a lot different than the 2016. It's just fleshed out better. So go ahead.
I think it's different.
Scott, 2017.
You sure?
No, yeah, Justice League is 2017.
Oh, okay. My bad. I thought it was 16.
No.
Okay.
Anyway, it was. Look, it's just there was a better movie here. There was a better movie in the original film as well. But I just like I said, it's better all around. There is some really authentic things that these characters did versus what we got in Wonder Woman 84, right?
Right.
Much more authentic portrayal of Wonder Woman than that film. And I don't know. Overall, I thought it was fine. I think that it would be great for the Snyderverse to continue. I'm just not sure what the path forward would be.
Yeah. We don't forget. Let's hit this first. J.J. Abrams was hired to take over the DCEU. So.
Yeah, I don't. Again, he's not an idea guy. He was just going to use somebody else. So might as well just use Zach.
Oh, right? I like how you're thinking there. Okay.
But look, if anything, chances are Zach's going to be making crap for HBO Max until everybody realizes that you can't dump theatrical money into a streaming service. There's no financial payback there.
Right.
And it's one of the reasons why I think you're going to start to see production budgets for everything drop down into the ground.
I agree with you on that.
But it is what it is.
Well, real quick, Angela Straven just backed your comic.
Yeah, thank you very much. I was just like, yeah, thank you.
Angela Straven is a great dude, a really good content creator, a good guy. I will have him on the stream soon, maybe Saturday if he's available, because he's a really good dude. Red Gaze is just tapping out tonight. Thanks a lot, big guy. So let me say what I liked. Okay. I don't want to rehash anything. Snyder did piss me off the day before I was going to watch this movie. So I did. I did. No, I'm done telling. What I will say is this. I went in blank slate, giving him an opportunity because I love what our fandom did to get this movie made. Not me personally, but friends in the fandom. I thought it was a much better movie, but for 4 hours, he could have made this maybe 2.5, and it would have done just as well and said just as much. The characters were fleshed out better. The characters looked better. The characters acted more like what I expected them to act like in the original. It wasn't so campy and comedy, but there was some comedy in it. I did like the dream sequence at the end because it was a post-apocalyptic idea of what could happen if things flesh out the way the future has been going. Jared Leto as the Joker, though, like, let's move on. Let's just move on. But I did enjoy the idea that, like, the death of Lois turns Superman open to Superman being manipulated into being a killer and using the Flashpoint idea to change that. So I liked a lot of it. But yeah, the epilogue was the one thing I hated in the epilogue was the Martian the Manhunter type, like, hi, I'm Martian the Manhunter. Just wanted to say I didn't plan on helping you guys, but because you won, I'm there for you. Like, oh, okay. Thanks.
Yeah, that was kind of, it felt a little CW to me.
Right.
Yeah, that part. But yeah, I gotta say, I don't know that it had hit and misses, but like overall, I enjoyed it for what it was. But
right.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, from this point, if you want to continue it, you got to make some drastic changes.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know, and I think that storyline you need to throw out the window. The that futuristic dream sequence crap of what could be. I think it misses the mark, especially with they brought him back. Batman made amends with Superman. He bought the farm. He's showing him, like, and he's making the Justice League. Right. So to have all those elements in there, it's working towards a better thing. To all of a sudden, however they plan on, or they were gonna kill Lois later on, and say the second movie, whatever it was, or what.
What I heard is a crappy way going about. So they were gonna, because at the end of this movie, you find out Lois is pregnant. If you missed that, she was. They switched the end where she was carrying in the box in the 2017 version, and then she was carrying in like a basket of baby supplies. There's supposed to be like this twist where we don't know if it's his or Batman's, and then she ends up dying in the Batcave, turning Superman against him. Like, I don't think that story would have been a great story. I do like the idea of like some type of apocalyptic thing where they have to come back in time, and it could be Darkseid. I don't need Superman. Like, that happened in the animated already, Superman going bad, so I don't need that again. So I don't know.
Like I said, it wouldn't work. It doesn't make sense. And then what you're doing is you have a great Superman, and you're just going to keep forcing it down our throat, this evil version of him, or that he goes darker. Nobody wants to see that.
Right.
If you're going to do it right, I mean, like I said, give him another Man of Steel movie. We know he's going to be popping up in Shazam or Black Adam, and it's going to be more for kids anyway. I mean, that's the type of movie that it is. So to have a super dark Superman doesn't make sense. The vision, that storyline, you got to change.
Right. This idea of like emo Superman, like I understood why they did it in Man of Steel. It's time to change that, though. He's Superman. Yep. He's supposed to be the best of us, and he's an alien, which is, let's read on. Mama Bear is here. She's great. Check out her channel, please, guys. She's amazing. I did see there's a super chat somewhere. Hold on. Lola. Thank you, Lola. Back Kate's book. It looks awesome. Support better creators, and you are a better creator.
Yeah, thank you, Lola. Thank you very much.
That is so sweet. Thank you. I need that $10 to go towards the $40 I'm giving her. So thank you so much. That's how we work here, people. It's just give and take. Pay it forward, It is excellent. Let's just read a little bit more of this, and if it keeps our attention, we will keep reading. If not, we will move on. For Snyder, however, the immediate future holds zombies. His upcoming zombie heist project for Netflix, Army of the Dead, is set to release May 21st of this year. Turning to the subject of Army of the Dead while speaking with EW, Snyder explained what made filming the project so joyful and amazing. I'm super proud and happy. I think it came out amazing, he said. I can't wait for fans to get a chance to see it. He added, we can expect a trailer as soon as mid-April. So that's pretty cool. I've had a great experience, blah, blah, blah. Let's get back to the other stuff. Dave Bautista, we already heard that. Featured the voice of Justice League actor. Yeah, we heard that too. Oh, look at them dead people. They look good. That's funny shit. Bad Influence. Oh, that's good stuff. That is good stuff.
That's his next movie?
That's his next movie, yeah. That's great.
Nice.
It's like male strippers at a it looks like a wedding, like a
bachelorette party.
Yeah, bachelorette party. That's what I couldn't think of the term. That's great.
Nice.
Snyder Cut of Justice League is currently streaming on HBO Max and has many hoping that it will lead to a restoration of his vision, especially in light of how IMDb still has a listing for Justice League Part 2 with Magnola attached, whatever his name is, the guy who plays Slade. However, nothing has been. What's that? Say it, brother.
Yeah, sorry,
Manganiello. Thank you. The one that dates the hot Latino chick.
He married her.
He did, and she's hilarious, dude.
Good for him.
She reminds me. She's like I forget her name, but she's like a Latina version of Lucy, like Lucille Ball. That's how. Like she's funny like that.
Sofia Vergara. That's it.
Mm-hmm. That's it. She's hilarious. WB CEO Anna Sarnoff recently implied that she sees the Snyder Cut as a completion of a trilogy and nothing further in the Snyderverse, despite fans' campaigns. That's not to say the Snyderverse is done. Snyder's Justice League was a surprise 2 years in the making, but rather that as it of writing, Snyder has not been confirmed for any further. Let me ask you, Mr. Culture Casino, because I know you had some of, if you're here, I know you had some of the numbers. I was watching you talk with Mr. H review.
Oh, Mr. H, yeah. No,
yeah.
That's a weird thing. I don't think a lot of people realize that if you use a set activated box or a set top activated television, something that actually incorporates the ability to, like a smart TV that incorporates channels into the television, that a lot of that technology exists on Samba. Samba is the platform on which it is, so they're able to track the data. Now, what's interesting is if you think about it,
it's okay. It's
HBO
okay.
Has 1/3 of the subscribers, or not even quite 1/3 of the subscribers, is Disney Plus, right? And Samba actively tracks viewership of show premieres. So they were able to compare the Wonder Woman with the number of 5-minute impressions it got initially. In fact, I will just for fun, I'm going to throw this in the chat what the quote actually is. Copy, paste. Samba TV experiences that Zack Snyder's Justice League drew 1.8 million HBO Max households in the first 5 minutes over its premiere weekend.
Wait, say that number again one more time.
1.8 million.
And that was only on that one tracking platform?
In that first, on Samba, and in the first 5 minutes of it coming, like showing up, right? And it ranks second to Wonder Woman 84 and its thing, right? But they further use they use the same metrics to measure other stuff, right? Mm-hmm. So they show that there was a 100,000 difference in that first 5 minute viewership as the Falcon and Winter Soldier. So those numbers mean a lot more because it's fewer. You have fewer viewership, right? Because you have fewer subs. So your 1.7 million on Disney Plus doesn't represent a large percentage of your viewing base, right?
Yeah.
And the viewing base was so aggressive after this that I mean, they were more invested in it. Let's just say this, to the extent that they crashed the servers multiple times trying to watch the thing when it launched, right? The Zack Snyder thing. And Disney experienced that early on, but you're talking about 100K people in that first 5 minutes of the premiere trying to, that's the difference, right? And you would expect that there would be a lot more people on Disney Plus after the Falcon and Winter Soldier content. That's not
true. Yeah.
And what I was trying to express to Mr. H via like a billion super chats that I sent him was that that they if you're HBO Max, you had a huge success there as a percentage because of the subscriber gap. Because a larger percentage of your audience went after it. Now, the numbers of the total numbers of views, are essentially estimated to be about 1/3 of HBO Max's subscriber base.
Okay.
To date, right? Now that's backed up by trends and not the same Samba data, but at the same time, you don't have nearly that high of a percentage of Disney Plus. So far, even it's a much lower percentage. So that the gap in the subscribers, it means that people were more invested in an old rehashed 4-hour cut of something they've already seen most of than they were in
brand new content
show. From Disney Plus with the Falcon and Winter Soldier. And that, to me, that's a bigger deal, right?
That says a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah. And so when I analyze stuff like that, those are the points I try to get across. I'm like, so from a business standpoint, this thing was more successful than brand new stuff that Disney's trying to do. You reach more people with fewer subscribers than you did with a massive subscriber base. You are 100,000 more people that were invested in that, for what it's worth.
Right.
So these are the kinds of things I look at. It's how my brain works. So I'm always going, okay, this doesn't make a lot of sense. So,
well, I found it very interesting what you were sending to Mr. H. That's why I asked. I don't catch a lot of his stuff, but I just happened to turn it on and I see you sending super chats and I'm reading your stuff and I'm like, that is really interesting information. Does anybody else think that, like, he remade this? This is a hit. I personally have watched it twice. I know people have watched it 4 times already. Like, people are really enjoying this. A lot of people that aren't deep into, the fandom, a lot of normie type people have watched it multiple times that I know, because they were like, look, yes, it's long, but I could chop it up into sections. So does anybody else here think that Zach will get a second chance at a universe? And also, has anybody seen what Keely Chow's talking about, the new Superman and Lois?
I only saw like maybe 20 minutes of Superman and Lois. It looked pretty good for what it was, but I missed too much of it, so I'd have to watch it on the streaming service or something.
I have been warning since the beginning that you're going to see this thing turn. Superman and Lois is going to turn. I'm just telling you. Right now, it's going on a hiatus, or it's about to go on a hiatus, and it won't be coming back. They're replacing it in the time slot with more Supergirl.
What?
Yeah, so it's not coming back for a while.
With reruns, you mean?
I did bring this up yesterday on TR4. So essentially, with Superman and Lois, the reason they're going on hiatus is that all the episodes that they showed, that was all filmed before lockdown, before the whole coup thing, for the pandemic. So the thing is, that means that they're gonna have to use the time to film and shoot new episodes to fill out the rest of the season. But the thing is, they're not gonna get the same writing team that was behind what we've been watching so far. It's certain they're not going to come back for this because they moved on to other gigs and such. So when Superman and Lois comes back, it's going to be under a new writing team.
Really? Because so that is a big deal, because I've watched the first, I think, 3 episodes, and I really liked it. Way more than I thought I would like it. Like, I did not think this Tyler or whatever it was going to be a good Superman. Yes, Tyler Hoechlin. I liked him on Teen Wolf. I didn't think he was going to be that like a Superman I would want to watch, but he plays first of all, his Clark Kent is awesome. the one son's a little too emo for me, but the story, I mean, it's a father and son, it's family, it's mother, father, kids. Like we need more of that.
Right.
What do you think, Vinny?
Yeah, the family dynamic is something that they keep trying to cut out of all the mainstream television. It's always got to be something perverse. We've seen it across the board. But yeah, I mean, and I know CW, they've had a track record of doing that. They rotate their writers from show to show every season. So that's why like you'll have like the Arrow, you'll have a really great season on Arrow, and then the following season might not be as good, but then all of a sudden Flash is fantastic because those people, they just keep rotating them for some reason. I don't know. But since it is like that Berlanti verse or something connected to it, it's always going to end up going woke. Yeah, it's unavoidable. Culture's right.
Yeah.
So enjoy the ones that you saw, but don't be hopeful on it.
Yeah, I hear you on that. How do I have time to watch it twice? I rarely sleep. Literally, I get up so early for work that I watch it while I'm getting ready. Do you have any idea now? Have you watched
Wonder Woman scenes? Hold on, I can watch those Wonder Woman scenes on a loop all day long, slow motion, whatever. I don't care.
I love her.
Kill as many guys as you want. She was fantastic there.
People are upset with the idea of her killing people. I thought that was fantastic.
It worked for that movie.
I was almost about to blame you that you are simping for Gal Gadot.
Nah, I love Gal Gadot. I'll simp for her.
But to answer the other question that you were saying, Scott, yes, I do think they should give. I think WB should just buckle in and give, and just let Zack Snyder, do his thing. Let's continue to sign first. Because here's the thing: like, say what you will. There's already talk that the Snyder Cut has gotten way more views, way more watch than Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Right.
Oh, wow. Good.
And the thing is, WB, Warner Bros. Higher ups, I think they hate this. They clearly hate this film. They hate that this had to be made, and they're trying doing everything they can to shelve it.
Right.
And it was like, you got something really successful here on your hands. I'd say let him continue.
Look,
how you
ride
feel
the wave, right? Ride the wave.
They're brain dead. Dude, they're brain dead. Executives are retarded. Sorry.
Yeah. No. I hear you, man. They don't think like people do.
Nope.
They think, I don't know, but I know you're going to have to get going soon, right? I actually just put a note in the thing. That is awesome. Sorry. I just looked at the time. I was like, oh my God, she said about an hour because I know it's late over there. But why don't we look at your Indiegogo one more time? Make sure everybody knows where to go to see it. We'll throw that in the chat one more time. I love this picture. She is ripped. Look at them guns. And she still, what's great about this picture? She is ripped. She's strong and she's still very feminine looking.
Mm-hmm.
No one does that. No one does that anymore. And we have
Vinny is using the sexy, strong card. Vinny, you'll get your. And we already know that you have two strong women there. At least.
I mean by this is, the mainstream artists. They draw women are drawn like linebackers if they're supposed to be strong characters.
Good save, buddy. Good save.
Thank you. I work hard at that. I put my foot in my mouth a lot. So when are you planning? So this is open for 7 more days, right?
Yep.
So I can share this on my next couple streams till it's closed.
Yeah, that would be really awesome. Thank you very much.
I would love to. To.
If it would be okay, we already mentioned it, but since Red helped me a lot with the campaign, he also did a trailer and he did an amazing job with that one. If it would be okay to play it.
Oh, please. Yes. Is it the first one or the second one?
The first, he did both. The first one is the official one. So.
Okay, well, let's look at them both. Oh, wait a minute. I got to share audio. Hold on. I screwed that up because I wasn't planning on doing audio. All right, let's try that.
I do it all the time too. Don't worry, buddy.
Yeah, man. All right, let's get back to it. There we go. All right, let's listen to this. Graham Hancock, love that guy. All right, hold on. There we go. Stop drawing for a minute, Makini. Oh my God, that was awesome.
Yep.
That was awesome.
Amazing job.
All right, before you go, let's watch the second one. All right, here we go. Because I have to see this one too. I mean, literally, if you don't want to buy this now, you're nuts. That is so cool. That is really cool. Congratulations on all this amazing. Like you, the next one, you better shoot for 20 grand because this $2,000 thing ain't working for me. You're shooting for 20 grand next time. You're already at 10K. That is awesome.
Yeah, we're going for 13K. If you could share the screen, that's pretty much what he was talking about, about the Mudman mini story, because the little boy Jesse in the comic, he's also a comic lover. So if we get to 13K, people are gonna get to read a comic within a comic, right?
Oh wow!
Red wrote a mini story to that. I'm gonna be drawing that.
Wow!
And until I pop out, I would like to point out even his project, that Sunstorm Wings of Vengeance. That's another amazing comic book that came after the novel. And yeah, I'm participating on that one, so I'm helping to draw that one. Just make sure you sign up because the mailing list is open. Another amazing trailer you can find it over there, right?
Yep.
And another amazing trailer that he did was for this man in the very bottom of the panel.
Oh wow! Okay, hold on.
So let's maybe we could jump from the werewolves directly to
down here,
the pirates.
Oh, you're talking about the guy at the bottom of my panel. Okay, I missed what you meant there. Yes, that is a definite. Now, do you have an active one going on right now too? I thought yours closed.
No, mine's in demand.
He's in demand, dude.
I have 3 campaigns in demand.
3?
Yeah, yes. He's kind of busy.
Oh, wow. I am sorry. I did not know that. And we could support that too, guys. Please put that in the chat. We need those up there too. That is awesome, man. So congratulations.
Support that twice like a brazier.
Like a brazier. Yeah, that was beautiful. Okay. So I know you have to go. So any last remarks to the crowd here?
Well, I mean, the chat went like crazy. That's pretty much. I've never experienced something like this. You have amazing chat there. Yeah, definitely support this man and support all the people that were in the panel. Support independent creators because we're doing something new, something amazing, and we definitely put a lot more effort into what we do than the mainstream. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And we also have something in the works too, but that's for another day. That is for another day, don't we? So thank you so much for stopping in. You're welcome back when you launch it, if you want to come back with the actual physical copy or something to show. And when you launch your next one, you're always welcome back.
Yeah, thank you very much. And definitely. If I can come, I will. Maybe I'll be more skilled in
You're better than
you're doing
better
fine.
than half of us.
Yeah,
So
you're doing fantastic. You kidding me, Katie?
Fine.
like you're made for this, Katie. You're good.
Thanks, Katie. Yeah.
All right, bye. And
Take
thank
care,
you very
Katie.
much again.
Have a
Bye-bye.
great
Thank
night,
you.
Have a
Bye-bye.
great night. See you soon.
And on that note, I got to slide
And,
to Scotty. I
Okay,
apologize.
buddy. It's
Yeah,
fine.
you guys, I had a lot of fun tonight. Apparently, so did the little berry dog here. So you guys have a lot of fun. I'll see you all later. Be sure to check out the channel. But you know what? Support all these people. They're awesome, and they're more than my friends. They're a bigger part of what the future of entertainment is going to be.
Yes, sir. Cheers to that.
Have a great night, everybody. Love you. Bye.
Bye, my friend.
Culture.
Good guy right there, Culture Casino. Wow, she is an amazing artist too. Like that, you guys, I didn't know a lot about like any of the non-mainstream comics guys, like the Red Gaze community. I didn't know anything about you guys until I started this, and I am just really happy that I got to meet a lot of you guys. Like, I support any independent comic creator, any independent filmmaker, author, except for Steven. Anybody else I support. Like, it's just really amazing what you guys are trying to accomplish. And what your Kraken one, right? So
Yeah, Shadow of the Kraken.
Which the artwork on that is dope. What are the other two?
The other ones are City of Venus and Through the Woods. Through the Woods is actually a hardcover book.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So hold on. I can drop the links.
Yeah. Drop the links, please.
Okay.
Do I
got it, Vinny.
You got it?
Yeah.
Because I don't have a wrench, but
I got it.
yeah, I put it in the private chat so you can check out the campaigns in there.
Awesome, man.
Yeah, I'll grab it.
Let me take a look at City of Venus. What is City of Venus all about?
This one's kind of like my futuristic post-apocalyptic kind of story, but it's also going to be going into like a superhero realm.
Okay.
Yeah, that one's I'm gonna be working on the sequel right after the Shadow of the Kraken book.
Mm-hmm. Can we play the
Yeah, this is an early Red Gaze trailer, by the way.
Okay, so which one? The first or the second one?
The first one.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
It's trailer night. Crotch shot.
Classic Gaze.
Classic Gaze.
City of Venus, Dead City. In a post-apocalyptic future where all technology is dead except for the city floating in the sky and those who inhabit it. The ultra-elite, the scientist, and the most brilliant of engineers who keep them above all others and have for centuries, along with a unique power source. Below are the experimented, mutated, and sick, and below that, the few living scavengers looking desperately to survive. Our story follows an unknown woman who was thrust into this world with little to no knowledge of how she got here. This mysterious woman may hold the key to the future of humanity's survival. City of Venus, Dead City, is a fully colored comic book with story, art, logo, and lettering by Vinny Tartamella. It's a sci-fi adventure with extraordinary art, heart-pounding action, and gorgeous women. Do yourself a favor. Back City of Venus, Dead City, today.
Wow, Time Prophet. I'm sorry, Time Prophet. Red Gaze. Wow. What do you got going there, Machini 90?
Yeah, he's got my books.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Yeah.
So the one on the left, which one is that?
The Art of Vinnie Tortorella. I'm actually running real low on that one, but that's like a collection of different like pinups that I've done, and it runs the gamut from like superhero stuff to movie stuff. I got mythology in there. It's a little bit of everything. That's 52 pages.
Oh wow, that's like a sexy, freaky Alice in Wonderland.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, you can see the cat under the table.
Yeah. Oh, the Chester cat. Yeah.
Yep.
That's dope, man. That is some gorgeous stuff right there.
Thanks,
you guys
man.
are all really talented. I do really good. I do one picture and my wife gets mad because I do this one dog because that's the only thing I could draw. And I do it all the time. I'm going to put out a book about that dog. That's all I'm going to do. That's it.
Go for it, man. Go for it.
Why not? Right? Why not?
But yeah, City of Venus. So yeah, that I have plenty of. And that's the first issue. It was kind of more like a standard comic, 32 pages front cover to back cover. But yeah, like I said, it is a very bleak world. It's not like the survivors that you see there that they pretty much stay underground. They're in the tens. They're not giant numbers. There's not going to be a giant revolt or anything like that.
Oh wow. It's
right.
survival. It's survival.
It is survival. This is like the extreme of the horrible people who are kind of destroying the world now. If they got their way, what would happen? And they would actually physically separate themselves from the rest of the world. They didn't care what happened. That's kind of like the backdrop to this world.
So do they live up in these space cities?
Well, yeah, there's one. It's just that one. And
that one.
Yeah, I'm going to be showing it in the series in this actual series, how it got up there. Because most times you never see that in these kind of futuristic stories and stuff. But I'm going to show how it happened.
Yeah, they're always just there.
Right.
Yeah. That's
so,
funny.
This story, I wanted to kind of throw people right into the action from the get-go. So, our character, I kind of did more like that classic. She doesn't know where she is. She kind of wakes up there. But I'm going to be going into her backstory in the next issue. And again, it's not what people think. I always kind of put a different twist on what you might think is the obvious, but it's not. She does have a connection to that floating city. I'll be covering it in there, but it's going to go into some very crazy places. This is like the book where I threw everything that I've always enjoyed or inspired me into.
Right.
So this is my blender of craziness. And like even those monsters you saw, they're not exactly zombies. They're failed experiments. Okay. The thing is, those people in the floating city, their whole deal is that they have everything that they wanted, but the one thing that keeps escaping them is immortality. So they're experimenting on these people, and they keep messing it up, and they just throw them back down there. So that's it. Oh man, that's messed up. It's going to be different ones all over the place. So you're going to see some that are really like mutated in a crazy way. Some that might have other like mechanical parts. Like I'm going nuts. Yeah, you're going a different world. I find that interesting, man. Yeah, and it's set so far into the future where there's been like multiple wars throughout the decades and centuries. So you're going to see all different things kind of popping up. So it's not just going to be a straightforward kind of adventure. But yeah, and then you'll see what happens with the main character. That's pretty gnarly too. Well, so Lola Metz for another $10. Thank you so much. Really, I really appreciate it. Vinny always delivers, and his art is freaking sexy as fudge. Oh yeah, that is dope. One thing I do want to tell people, I did update this campaign today, and the pirate one. If you scroll down, I put up there's a swimsuit piece that I did for John Malin's new campaign. It's actually going to be in one of those books. So I have the original artwork for sale. Wow, that's hot right there. Yeah, that's good stuff right here. That's the piece that's going to be. This is the pencils. So I only have one of those. It's on the pricier side, but it's because I don't really sell my original pages. This is on 11 by 17 board. Yeah. So there's one tier, just one of those. And then I have the inked version that's over on Shadow of the Crack, and I put it on that one. That is gorgeous, man. Thanks, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know who colored this because John said he just wanted me to do the pencils and inks.
Right.
So I don't know who colored this one. I've yet to see the finish.
I like it. I like it. So Justin Normie, hey all, the party can start. Normie is here. So Normie was a little confused, I think, because we have been trying to get Normie to 100 subscribers, and Normie's like, "What the hell are you guys doing?" So yeah, on Twitter, I decided to try to get Normie to 100. I know I got Normie to like 93-ish. So if we can get Normie over the top, over to 100, I'd be really appreciative of that. Even though I barely know Normie, but I love best thumbnails ever. Best thumbnails ever. I'm telling you, it's awesome. Let's see. Let's what time is it? We're going to be wrapping it up soon, actually, but maybe we can go over one real quick. Let me think which one I want to do. I kind of want to go over Michael Keaton. So, cause I like the one thing I saw he said. For anybody who's new to me here, I don't read the articles. Okay. I'm like, any other, I'm not millennial by far. I'm a Gen Xer, but like a millennial, I only read the headline and then I make my freaking observation from that. So, we're going to check out this, and this is from the New York Post, I believe. And it is an article. They have it quote from Michael Keaton, written by Johnny, Olasinski. Michael Keaton, I'm playing Batman again. I am not being cute. I just thought that was awesome. Like, this is no joke. I'm not being a cutie. I'm freaking going for it. So let's see what he has to say. Michael Keaton says he might be ready to don the Batsuit again, even if it's a couple of sizes bigger now. You're returning something and say, what is this? The 69-year-old actor joked to Deadline about picking up the superhero costume at a dry cleaner's. How come you gave me the Hulk's outfit? Keaton has been rumored to, why does he go with an MCU character? He knows nothing about comic books, right? When you're a DC guy and you go with that. Keaton has been rumored to be reprising his role as Bruce Wayne Batman in the upcoming film The Flash, starring Ezra Miller as the title hero. He first played the Cape Crusader in 1989's Batman and 92's Batman Returns. And while the actor vaguely confirmed the latest casting talks, he did not go so far as to guarantee he'll appear in the film. With the Batman reprised, I'm going to see what happens here, he said. This is going to be kind of fun. We'll see what happens. Keaton added, to tell you the truth, somewhere on my iPad is an iteration. I can't say that word. Anybody? Iteration of the whole Flash thing that I haven't had time yet. I called them and said, I have to be honest with you. I can't look at iteration. Thank you.
Iteration. Sorry, I can't see the screen properly, but
I can't see it either.
It sounds like it would have been.
Yeah, iteration. Yeah, iteration sounds right. Yeah. That sounds right. Yeah, let's blow that up better so you guys can read along with me because I am slow. Iteration sounds right. Okay. I called them and said, I have to be honest with you. I can't look at anything right now. I'm so deep into the things I'm doing. I'm not being cute or coy. If I talked about it, I'll be just bullshitting you. Yeah, okay. I was like, bull-titting you. What is he talking about?
Bull-titting you.
Like,
no, you can't milk a bull.
Well, yeah. Can you milk me, fucker? Can you milk me? Yeah, I just milked the little mouse like this. You know what? You're the New York Post, right? Bullshitting. Okay. Keaton is currently doing press for his Oscar nod in The Trail of the Chicago 7. So he has a lot of things going on. The potential choice by DC Entertainment and Warner Brothers is confusing, considering Ben Affleck, who currently plays Batman, will also appear and direct in Andy Muschietti's. Muschietti. Is that how you say it? Muschietti.
Actually, it's Muschetti.
It's Muschetti. Muschetti. Yeah. Okay. His name's Machete. Okay, buddy. I'm a little closer. Muschetti. The Flash. So is Affleck confirmed for the Flash?
I didn't know that. That's the first I'm hearing of it.
That's the first I'm hearing he's confirmed. I know he was being considered. He shot new scenes for Zack Snyder, which drop on. Yeah, we already know that. Adding to the jumble is the fact that yet another new film, The Batman, starring Robert Pattinson, is in March 2020. There are similar crossovers in talks with Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire for Spider-Man 3, but Holland has denied that any previous Spidey will be in the spandex. What do you guys think? Do you think Keaton will, first of all, potential choice by DC Entertainment Warner Brothers confused, considering Ben Affleck, who is currently plays Batman, will also appear. I have not heard anything about that.
Yeah, that is straight up the first time I heard that he's going to be in it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they already had images though. Like they had concept artwork that Andy put out a long time ago of the new Flash costume and 89 Batman behind them.
Yeah. So yeah, I did see that. Okay, yeah, I saw that. Now, what would you guys think if Keaton donned the cape again?
I think it'd be pretty cool, but I 69, damn. But he was fantastic as the Vulture, dude. I don't know.
Awesome. He was. And he's going to reprise that role too. He's playing the Vulture again he's playing it in
Holland's
no, not just Holland's. In the other one.
Sony's
the Sony one.
In the Sony verse.
With Jared Leto. What is that one?
Yeah,
Morbius. I said Morpheus. All of a sudden, you're going to see a guy take the red or blue pill.
But I know what do you call it? They even got back Alfred Molina for the Spider-Man 3 movie. He's coming back to talk out.
Right, and Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
So
he said the look's going to be different. He said
okay.
that, but yeah, you have to do something different because Jamie Foxx fucked up that character big time.
He did. I think they're going with the real color, the green. So I guess so. Runner is saying yes, Affleck is confirmed for the Flash movie. So if Runner says it, it's gospel, people. Make sure you guys check out Runner's channel because look at him. He knows more than me. Michael Keaton, the Michael Douglas one. I would like to see you know what? Ben Affleck after this. So the 2017 Justice League, I was done with Affleck. I'm done. He looks like shit. The acting sucks. And now I know why. Like the story that went along with the whole production of Justice League. Like when you see the stuff that Zack Snyder filmed, man, he is a good Batman. Like he might be one of my favorite Batmans. I don't know. What's your favorite Batman, Vinny?
Well, for me, it's been tied between Keaton and Bale. Yeah, I like them both. Although I know the third movie, he just put gravel in his mouth and just went rah, 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 rah. But other than that, I did like his other performances. Batman Begins is really a fantastic movie.
One of my favorite ones. Yeah. Everybody says The Dark Knight, but I really like Batman Begins.
Because Batman Begins gives you more. It has more of that hopefulness of the character. You don't have to go super dark right off the bat. It made sense out of the Bruce Wayne situation and all that, and why he did it. And yeah, it was paced perfectly, written perfectly. And right. Dark Knight was fantastic. Those two movies, they're up there for me for sure.
Yeah, I'm with you too, man. Keaton, because he took what everyone thought was going to be a campy take on the Batman. And because, I mean, think about it, Edward Scissorhands director is making the Batman, or Batman. So everybody thought it was going to be like this quirky comedy and really knocked it out of the park. I like his Bruce Wayne? Not so much, but I love his Batman.
Yeah, his Batman's so good. But his Bruce Wayne was, those scenes weren't a lot, but when he was there, it's like you could tell that it was the mask right away. Like Bruce Wayne is just the facade. And it kind of works for the audience. I thought the way they did it, it worked really well.
You know why it doesn't work for me though?
Why?
The one scene where the Joker pulls the gun on him. He's like, "You want to get crazy? Let's get crazy."
Oh,
You're like, no, Bruce Wayne would have cowered and offered him money. That's why I don't think people get Bruce Wayne as much. Like Bruce Wayne's the mask. You're right. Bruce Wayne is the mask. Batman is the real character.
I think he, in that moment, he had to go crazier just to show him that he wasn't afraid because he wanted the Joker to shoot him. Remember, he put the metal plate under his shirt.
Right.
He knew he was going to do something vile. So I think it was just to get that reaction out of him. He pulled out the Batman card in the middle of that. And since he wasn't in a big area, I mean, it was just them in the apartment. So to me, that scene still made sense for what it was. Right. But yeah, if he was out in public, I think it would have been a different situation altogether.
Yeah. But now, how do you feel about Affleck, though?
Affleck, I liked his Bruce Wayne in BVS. I did not like BVS, though. The fight was great. There were moments that were good. And then his Batman, they took everything out of the video game, out of the Arkham games. The whole fighting style, the whole sequence. That's all out of the game. So I'm okay with him as Batman. I don't go apeshit over it, but I think he did an adequate job.
Yeah, I want to say he's my third favorite. What do you say, Makani?
As Batman, I'm agree with I think he was fine.
Yeah.
I think he was fine as Batman. But as Bruce Wayne, he sold me right from the first scene.
Like when he's pretending to be drunk?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I thought the bathroom. Where is the bathroom?
Yeah, that whole scene where he's talking to Clark at the party and Diana. Yeah, you sold me as Bruce Wayne. I was like, I see so much potential in him that I wish that they kept that Matt Reeves would have just stuck with Batfleck and just kept it going because there's a lot of potential and there's a lot because I feel like even with the Snyder Cut, there's not enough.
Right.
I feel like we need to see more of Ben Affleck as that role. Right. As far as my favorite Batman goes,
and I'm talking live action. Right.
If we're just talking live action, then I would say I'm stuck between. Honestly, I'm stuck between the three.
Yeah. Okay, and that's respectful. I get that.
The thing is, I agree with you. I think Keaton could have been a better Bruce Wayne, but I think as a Batman, he was solid. Christian Bale. Mm-hmm. I think Christian Bale nailed it both.
See,
I think he did. Well, it's okay. Maybe that's a strong word. I think he did good.
I agree with you. I agree with you, Mac.
See, I love his Batman. I love his Batman.
You love his Batman more.
I love his Batman more than his Bruce Wayne. Right. I don't think everybody gets who. Like, okay, let's take Superman. All right, we've had a lot of Superman. Don't put Christopher Reeves in this because he is Superman and he is Clark Kent. He was freaking perfect for both.
As far as a live action goes, as far as Superman, if we are taking Christopher Reeves out of the equation, then it's Henry Cavill first. Tom Welling second.
Ooh,
and third would be
we're considering Brandon Ralph. What about the kid Tyler, whatever his name is?
Tyler Hoechlin, good as well.
Yeah. So, but who has the best?
Wait! You're forgetting one.
Which one?
You're forgetting Ben Affleck as George Reeves.
Oh, that was awesome. He was a good drunk in that movie. Let me ask you this though: out of the ones you just said, who has a better Clark Kent? Brandon Ralph.
And we're taking Christopher Reeve out of it.
Chris Reeves out of it. Brandon Ralph has the better Clark Kent.
It's like a two-way tie between Tom Welling and Brandon Ralph.
Ooh, I don't think Tom Welling. No, it's.
But you think Brandon Ralph is much better?
Much better as Clark Kent, as like the Clark Goofy Kent. Yeah, because I don't think Tom got the chance.
Right.
Really?
Yeah, Tom didn't get the chance to play the Clark that we kind of see in his adult life.
Metropolis, right?
Yeah, Metropolis. Yeah, because it is a different persona. He kind of builds up and he puts in there. But I think Brandon, because he did an homage to Reeves.
He really did.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he did nail that specific Clark.
And I think he got a harsh criticism because he was like the first live action Superman after Reeves. And
exactly.
So those big shoes to fill.
Huge shoes to fill, man. Huge. But like now the Tyler kid.
The Tyler kid's good too. I think he is. At first, when I first saw him when he popped up on the Supergirl thing, whatever, when they had him in, I was like, I can kind of see it. But what he's been with the little bit that I've seen out of like Lois and Clark, and I saw him like on the crossover, I think he did a pretty damn good job. But for me, I'm still Henry Cavill all the way. I really enjoyed both.
See, the thing is with Tyler is that in his own stuff, in the own throw, he's improved considerably. I just hated that they basically, I don't know how they're supposed to put it, they cucked him so bad in Supergirl.
Yeah.
And I think that was the problem.
Yeah, well, that was by design. That's by the writing staff and the producers and all that shit.
Right. Yeah, that Tyler kid, man, in Superman and Lois, his Clark Kent is awesome, and he plays a really good, like, he doesn't look like you expect Superman to look like, but he looks like what I think Clark Kent looks like.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's one scene where he shows up at the school, spoilers for Superman and Lois, not important scene. The kids are about to get into a fight, and he knows that he doesn't want that to happen. So he shows up at the school. He's like, wow, the school hasn't changed. Like, he just played Clark Kent, like, stumbling in, like, oh, look at this. It's perfectly. I really enjoyed how he plays Clark Kent.
That's awesome.
But I really believe, like, Brandon Routh, like, you see him as the Atom, and he's such a fun actor.
On the crossover, when he did the Kingdom Come Superman in the crossover, I thought that was killer.
Yeah.
That was really damn good.
I was like,
I gotta find that
to play Superman again. I was like, that's great.
I gotta find that because I have not seen that. Yeah, also as the Atom. He was great as the Atom, man. Mm-hmm. The Devil Wears Prada, sure, really big shoes. You're right.
And the thing is with Keaton, I'm not overall. I'm not interested. I'm not interested in seeing Keaton come back as Tim Burton's Batman in the Flash. Like, the only time I would be really interested in seeing Keaton come back to wear the cape and cowl is if it is a live action version of Batman Beyond.
But let me ask you a question. Can't he be the Batman Beyond, but also the Keaton's Batman because it's been so long?
I think it could work.
A different version of it.
It's like a different version. I would say if it's like done as like a flashback, and then you have that time jump where you can play as an older Bruce Wayne to a Terry McGinnis, then yeah, I definitely think that can work.
Okay.
Well, if they do something like that in this movie, I think I'd be fine with it. If they go from like that 89, because the suit's going to be, I mean, they're gonna change it up. They're gonna make it better. But I think if they expand upon that and they bleed it into, or maybe he gets messed up and then he is working on this prototype for the Batman Beyond suit, and then like you see him don it for a little bit, I think that it could still work. And then naturally just go right into Batman Beyond, find a Terry, and make a damn good movie.
Right. Right. I'm ready. You're right on that, man. I'm excited to see these different versions. And it's the first time I can say the DC has me excited about the movies that are coming out, and like the show, like something about DC is more than, oh geez, the DC EU sucks. DC is building something. Like I even though I've heard just horror stories about the Batman, I want to see what Pattinson will do with the Batman year 2, because Pattinson's a good actor, but I don't know if this is what he should be doing.
Yeah, I don't know. This whole multiverse thing that they want to do right off the bat like that. Yeah, they better have a damn good movie that he's making right now. Because if it's even a little bit shitty, people are going to rip it to shreds.
And I feel like it just with the shutdowns and, him even saying he's not working out for the role. Like Batman's supposed to be in a peak performance of a human being. Push the human ability to the limits because go ahead, buddy.
Now I will say one thing. That I think the Matt Reeves Pattinson Batman has it going for. And I think it's something that we're not seeing any of the live action versions of Batman we've seen yet, is that they're focusing on the detective aspects of Batman. That's something that we hardly see within Bale, within Keaton, even within Affleck.
Yeah.
Even within Clooney and Kilmer as well.
Kilmer was the best version of that. And it wasn't, don't get me wrong, it wasn't great, but he's the only he up against the Riddler, he was the only one that used logic. He used his detective skills, and he doesn't get credit for that. even though not very good movie. I mean, Jim Carrey. Tell me now, put Jim Carrey as the Riddler now, and tell me he wouldn't do awesome.
He would do it would. I would see it the same way. I would see it the same way that he did Dr. Robotnik. It would just be absolutely fancy. One of his best performances.
It shows you what a director and the vision could do to a movie and to these actors and their performances. Because that's why Keaton left. He goes, "I'm not going to be putting on ice skates. Sorry, Batman doesn't do that. That doesn't make sense."
Yeah,
this is going to be so bad. He knew it was going to be just a car wreck of a movie. He knew that. But like Kilmer, I think if like Burton was still the one directing it, and for whatever reason Keaton couldn't do it, I think Kilmer would have done a way better job.
Hell yeah.
Because he is a fantastic actor. Yeah. I mean, I know he's been sick recently, but
right, but that was his time. That was his time.
His prime. Come on, Doc Holliday, all those. He did so many good movies. Morrison in the Doors. This guy could act his ass off, and he can do a fantastic job. And he has that great voice too to deliver those lines.
Yes, he does.
But I think they wasted him. He's one that just missed opportunity right there. But
you're right though. It's the vision, the director, the writer. Like an actor, you can have a great actor in a shitty role, man, that will be remembered forever.
Yeah,
you know, and that sucks because they really wasted a talented actor with that movie.
Of course, dude. Of course. But here's the thing too, like with Bale, at least they did have moments like with the ballistic tests that he was doing, figuring out like where the Joker was, the little notes.
Absolutely.
They were starting to put it in there. And I think the third movie was supposed to have a lot more of that. But when he passed away, everything went sour for Christopher Nolan. Like, he didn't even want to do the movie. If you remember, there was a hiatus.
Right. Yeah.
He did 2 other movies and then he went back to that. And they're like, all right, what could we do? Yeah, it was a bigger plan that was going to happen, and it just,
Well, yeah, I mean, he planned on having the Joker, you know, in that last movie doing something, and you know, also the decision of making Bane have like Walter Cronkite voice, like, you know, that just I know he's supposed to be very intelligent and jacked, but it kind of took me out.
I wasn't sold on him, like his backstory being tied to Talia. I just wasn't sold on that.
Yeah, man. And the whole idea climbing out of the pit and it was him. Like, no, it's her, you know.
But none of that stuff was supposed to happen again. I mean, like that's why they kind of did their own thing. They had to change it up from what originally the script was. That's what sucks and that's what's sad about it. Like I can still watch it and see a lot of good things about it, but at the same time, I mean, we were just talking about what wasn't so great.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that.
His look was pretty damn cool, though. You got to give him that.
His look was. It's just his look was. I just wish they emphasized the whole, because they took the whole Venom injection out, that is the biggest factor to Bane's character.
Yes. Yeah.
Right. Right. Man, that was fun. All right. I got to start closing this one up, though, because I got to get up early. But that was fun, guys. Thank you. Vinny, you're invited anytime, man.
Dude, anytime.
Yeah, definitely. It's hard sometimes.
If you guys see me live and I got some room, just say something. I'll drop you guys a link. No problem.
Of course. Thanks, brother. I appreciate that. So, Vinny, give them a shout. Let them know where they can find you.
Yeah, I'm at Vinny Art on pretty much all social media. Twitter is what I've been kind of using the most. My YouTube channel is at Vinny Art. I've been doing tutorials. Katie and Red they got me to do them. I mean, I've been talking about it for a while, but I did a little breakdown for her, and Red was like, "Yeah, man, this is so interesting. You guys gotta do this." So
that's cool.
I started doing the master classes, and I did like 13 of them. I'm gonna do one more this week, and then on the weekend, usually I do like it was supposed to be more of like a live stream version to break down what I did during the week, but it just turned into like our friends hangout as we draw.
Nice.
But yeah, we'll see what happens though. But plus I've been interviewing more people and showcasing other artists and creators, and I'm part of Rogue Entertainment, so I mean everyone in there is family. So
yes, sir.
We're gonna have a great time.
Thank you, brother. Thank you very much.
And don't forget about Shadow of the Kraken.
Yes. Make sure you guys get it today.
Please
or
do.
At least back that mofo. Makini, what is up, brother? Where can they find you? What do we got going there?
All right. I was just doing some character art. And yeah, I scrapped that earlier sketch I was doing earlier, but I got something else for you that I think you guys are really like. Let me just put this up. So, okay. Move this up here. There we go. All right. Wow. So, for those who don't know, I did a morning stream earlier, and I finished this from like last Sunday, and I'm going to make a video of it. I'm making a video tonight, and I'm going to try to have a time-lapse video of it tomorrow. So definitely check that out, guys.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun with this. Definitely check out the mornings. I'll put the link to the morning stream that I did too, because that was a lot of fun.
The hair is really cool, man. That is crazy.
Yeah, man.
Thank you. But yeah, and definitely the time lapse video will be tomorrow, so you can see me just go into depth and just what the process is and everything. But the big thing that I want to focus on is this Sunday. This Sunday we are celebrating 500 subscribers. I'm at 508.
Hell yeah!
So, yeah, excellent. It's going to be a celebration stream. Of course, you guys are invited. And a lot of people, I'm gonna put a drawing together to celebrate later this week to get ready. Yeah, celebration stream on my channel on Sunday, 12:30 Pacific, of course, and of course this will be up tomorrow as well. So yeah, plenty of content for me. We're 500. That's a huge milestone, and that means I'm halfway there. So that means the road to 1,000 is next.
You're on the other side of it, man. You're on the other side of it.
Hell yeah.
And that reminds me, guys, if you can, please go to Enter the Unfamiliar and go to one of his playlists tonight before you go to sleep and hit play.
Absolutely.
Our boy Finaldeathstar hit 1,000 on his own. No shout outs, really. No, but he worked his ass off to get to 1,000 subscribers. Now he needs a little less than 600 watch hours. So please, guys, if you can, play his videos. Just play them. I'm going to hit play right after this and watch his videos. So let him know. Put in the comments that you're doing it so he knows that we talked about it. And I know, if anything, he'll appreciate it. So
Final's awesome.
One of the best.
I'm super proud of him too for what he's been doing.
Yeah,
I know how difficult it's been, man. I'm up to about 750 right now.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, I'm looking to hit 1,000 as well, but I definitely also need some more watch hours.
That's not easy.
Here. No, it's not. No, it's not.
I lucked out, man. I had like I said, everybody pays it forward. I had people shout me out, and then I had people do this playlist thing. Just watch it, man. Watch it for him. And I'm lucky to be one of the ones that got over 1,000, and I want all of us to get there. So we rise together.
Together.
It's not a cliche, guys. So link, I will get that right now as we speak before we leave. Final enter the under final. What?
Final nether entry.
Yeah, he's a final nether entry. He's a great guy. Let's see. Let's jump here, and we're gonna share his ass. It's probably not the special one he'll want me to share with his name and stuff, but I don't know why YouTube does that. That bothers the crap out of me. Like, I have a special one that's like, YouTube/C/C Sport King News Podcast. But yeah, it doesn't always show it. All right. So I just put his link, guys, in there. Runner, you're absolutely right. It is a bitch. You got a subscriber tonight, Vinny, from Shane. And let me tell you, Shane is a dedicated follower, dude.
Yes,
awesome, bro.
Shane is one of the best. One of the best. Guys, so yeah, make sure you guys check out this link right here to Enter the Unfamiliar and follow his playlist. I want to thank all my amazing members, Tina Bojan, Who Knew, Jake, not Jack. I've been saying Jack since the beginning. It's Jake D and Toxic Man Flu for being at my little finger level subscribers. And this goes to the rest of you. I hope you all have a good night. Be safe. Put a spork in it. We are done. Oh, thank God I left Larry in there. I don't have to add it now. Woohoo! Have a great night, everybody.